Hey guys, how's it going? Some of you may know me as Tyson online, but my real name is Taylor, and I have a few videos on my channel, kind of just me bullshitting around either by myself or with a couple of buddies playing games and whatnot, just stupid shit. Um, but I kind of just wanted to make a video to sort of vent, I guess, about my recent thoughts and experiences in my life and I feel like this is a good way of expressing said thoughts, so I'm just gonna kind of wing it, see how this goes. Just bear with me here. So, I've sort of felt that content creation was something for me, but I could never really get myself to act on it without a good reason or intent behind it. Um, but anyways, let's kind of unravel my thoughts, shall we? Um, so I had a very normal childhood growing up. No abusive parents or traumatic experiences. Got nothing shoved up my ass. Just a very run-of-the-mill upbringing, and for as long as I can remember, I've always sort of dreamt of being really skilled or knowledgeable in one particular subject. And for whatever reason, I, I mean, I guess whatever reason I still have yet to conclude on. I never really dived into anything, and I've always just been kind of okay, or, if I wasn't okay, I was just really shitty at it with kind of anything that I did, sort of. And it didn't really bother me that much at the time, but looking back on it as a 20-year-old, I sort of feel a sense of regret for not committing, really diving in and committing hard to something. And I know I shouldn't beat myself up over, my child self not being autistically interested in something, but it's always felt kind of off. Seemed like all my peers had it all figured out from such an early age, but I guess maybe it's just life's way of telling me I haven't found that one thing that I quite resonate with yet. But this all wraps around to my main point of the video, which is lacking a sense of purpose. Something to truly live for that drive, that fire swelling up in your stomach. And it seems that not everyone has that same feeling, especially in their youth. And that's okay. But I think that letting that sense of, I guess, idle content consume you is it's what's largely contributing to this loneliness epidemic we have going on with like Gen Z. And we see it in the modern era, and I've come to the conclusion that I need to start creating things, and it doesn't really matter to me what it is. It's just I just need to create something, and I've really felt that it's been gnawing at my soul for a little while now. God damn, feeling like a literary genius right now. Holy shit. But jokes aside, I think to really find my meaning or purpose or niche, as some like to call it, is to create an experiment with ideas, I guess, until I find something that really fulfills me, grasps me as a person. And I'm kind of just making this video to be a way of telling others that you're not alone in your search for meaning. And we all got shit we're trying to get through, and it's tough, but hey, show must go on, right? And kind of the whole reason for me making this video is because a few weeks ago, me and a friend of mine um, took let's just say, cap and fungus, and as we were enjoying our session, my friend, you know, in his tweaky mind, uh, his altered state, let's just say, um, he brought up the idea of consuming more than we create. How most people, your average run-of-the-mill guy or gal, no discrimination, consumes more than they create. And that felt like a very profound statement to me. Like I said, I really resonated with it, and from that point on, I was just like, holy shit, he is so right. And I kind of feel like one of those people, and I don't know, it just doesn't feel right living life that way. And you know, it's honestly the reason I'm making this video. So shout out to my boy. We'll just call him Darius. But where I was going with the modern world is full of so many corporations leading people into these sort of traps just to mindlessly consume. And I've kind of felt like one of those people at times, and I know I can do better and be more, but it definitely feels hard when the idea of mindless consumption has become such a norm for so many people. And for someone who lacks purpose in life, I feel like that trap is a slow and painful descent into an empty existence. Um, no better than the life of a cow. Just eat, sleep, shit, repeat. It feels very soulless and unfulfilling. Um, and I've been at that point in my life, and I think it's a really bad place to be for young, impressionable minds to be in that mindset of just, this is just how my life is. This is what we do. So, but yeah, I'm kind of just I'm kind of glad I'm learning to step outside of that sort of trap and start to grab life by the horns. Live it the way I intend to. Live life on my uh something. I don't know where I was going with that. But anyways, I just wanted to spill my thoughts out a bit for y'all, and I hope whoever watches this figures out why they wake up in the morning. And it's life's tough, but we just got to keep pushing through. And you're not alone, man. We're all dealing with some tough shit. Some tougher than others, nonetheless. It's tough shit. But anyways, it's been a joy making this video. Um, I will make another video in the future, and that's kind of all I can promise. So yeah, goodbye.